I received a lot of good and bad advice as a merchant mariner throughout my years. I've met all kinds of mariners, from the saltiest dogs to new cadets right out of maritime academies, and everyone had something to say about their trials that they went through and how they got there and the advice that they can give to make life easier on the sea. But honestly, some of the best advice I have ever received was in my community Sailors Connect. We have a weekly call where we all come together and we talk about our progress and any shit we want to get off our backs. We get it all out there, and we always end up with the biggest smiles on our face. But the best part about these calls is you're getting people from all different types of backgrounds, all different types of walks of life, all with the same goal, all in the same industry with the same passion, helping each other, uplifting each other, all being as positive as possible in this one place, in these calls. Like I said, I've received some of the best advice given to new mariners, given to experienced mariners, and everyone in between. These people are passionate about what they are trying to do, and helping each other is such an amazing way to continue your journey in the merchant marine. So let's get right into some of this advice. Don't chase the perfect job. Don't chase the paycheck. The more important thing to think about when you're getting on a job is the sea time. Just getting on the water should be priority number one. So when it comes to this career, to get what you want in this industry, you need to be experienced. You need to work your way up the ladder. I'm not saying you need to get your license, you need to be an officer or anything like that. Just as far as choosing a job and getting the type of work that you want specifically, it takes time. It takes experience. So for me, when I first started in this industry, I went through the SIU apprenticeship program, and when I first started, I was getting put on ships without any choice. I was getting put on ships that I didn't necessarily want to be on, but I knew in the back of my mind, once I gain some of the sea time, once I get the experience, I will later on be able to choose the jobs that I want and have this life that I dreamt of. So one of the big reasons that I got into the merchant marine, and a lot of people in my community that I talk to, the reason they got into the merchant marine is they want more freedom over the job that they have, over the work-life balance, and everything in between. So once you get to a certain point, like where I'm at right now, I am choosing the exact jobs that I do, handpicking at this point. I said, I want a job where I'm on a month, off a month. I got that job. I want a job where I was working on a car carrier and I got to go to Europe and I go to this and that. I chose that job. I got it. No hassle. You get the freedom of choice as your experience comes. So don't think about that right away. Don't think about trying to find that perfect ship right away, because a lot of people get disappointed on their first ship and they end up leaving the industry entirely because it's not what they wanted. I mean, I stuck it out. I had a great experience on my first ship, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. But I stuck it out. And I found that if you just keep sticking out and building that seat time, building that trust in whatever company, in the union, in the federal agency, whatever it is, if you build the trust, build the seat time, you will have more options and more freedom. So just stick it out. Get that seat time. That should be priority number one. Get that seat time. Get on a ship. Get the experience. And you will have more choice and more freedom as your career progresses in the merchant marine. Every mariner struggles their first hitch. It's not easy to jump on a ship and learn all there is to do. Completely different walk of life if you've never been on a ship before. But it doesn't matter who you are on your first hitch. It matters who you are on your second hitch. It matters who you are on your third hitch. It matters that you learn something from each hitch and you become a better mariner. Not just in the specifics of your job, but in the specifics as a human being. So if I'm on a ship and I'm completely green, I know nothing, of course, as time goes on, I'm going to learn the skills to be a better mariner. But something that I've personally gotten a lot better at with being a mariner every time I've been on a ship is I get better with dealing with people, because you deal with all types of people. So I've gotten a lot better with dealing with crazy people, with very calm people, and like it's you deal with people in so many different types of aspects of a job and different reactions and different groupings of people. People hate you one day, love you the next day. You get very good at dealing with people. And I got very good at dealing with a lot of isolation. I'm very good at being alone, very disciplined in that way. So as long as you take something from your ship before and you learn something and you bring it onto your next ship and you become a better person every time, you're you're helping yourself so much. It's it's hard to be in this industry if you're not able to adapt to anything, if you're not flexible. So you might not be that right away, but if you take that and you learn something and you're able to adjust and be adaptable and be flexible on your next ship, then you're just becoming a better mariner in general. So if you can become better every single ship, do it because not every ship is the same and every experience will turn you into a better person. Being in the merchant marine is actually such a small community of people. So your reputation is everything. What happens on one ship may affect your career later down the line, and you might not even realize it. So I knew this guy got in some trouble on a ship, and because the captain has been in the industry for a long time, he's known other captains. This guy, without even realizing it, because he fucked over one captain on one ship, he got blacklisted from like 5 different companies. That like shuts him out completely from so many job opportunities. That's insane. So all you really have to do is be a good worker, be a good human being. You'll have a good, trust me, you'll skyrocket above everybody else. If all you are is a good worker and a good human being. I mean, you shouldn't even be in this industry if you're not a good worker or a good human being. Like, fuck off, basically. Is we want good people and good workers. So if you can take that, bring it to your ship, your reputation will lead you to so many different opportunities. I have captains messaging me saying, "You want to come back to the ship?" I have companies emailing me saying, "You want to come back and work for this company? Because we remember you, we liked you. Do you want to come back and work with us?" So your reputation is everything in this industry. Trust me, when you get in here, you'll realize just how small this place is. I meet people who know this guy and know this guy. I'm like, how do you know these people? Because I've worked with them. So just keep your reputation tight, close to your chest, because being a good worker will get you miles ahead of everyone else. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, because the Merchant Marine is so small and you have your reputation, there's everything. Building community inside the Merchant Marine is so important. Having connections and everything. That's what I highly suggest joining Sailors Connect, like in description. But besides that, just your reputation is everything. I can't say that enough. It's very important. Don't slack off. Don't be a scumbag. Just do what you have to do, and that will take you long ways, long ways. I promise you that. And really, some big advice that I learned along the way, and I try to tell everybody, is just stop overthinking the whole process. Do what you have to do. If this is what you want to do, if it's either you're already a merchant mariner and you want to advance, you want to get your license, start studying, start taking the tests, start taking the classes. If this is your first time and you want to get on the sea for the first time, start doing the paperwork, start looking at job applications, start talking to union reps, start applying for federal jobs. These are all things you have to start doing. Stop overthinking it. Stop pushing it for tomorrow. Get the credentials and move on. It's not rocket science. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes work, but it can be done and anybody can do it. So do the work, get it done, and start your journey in the Merchant Marine or continue your journey and advance in the Merchant Marine. So do what you have to do, get going, and I hope to see you out there. And when I do, sail on.